After this introduction, the verses I recited that night, in shaky but determined voice, summed up my life and experiences, wrapping them around my long-standing fascination with Sasha Bimko, as if she were the maypole of my days. By then, was she more of a literary figure in my mind now than a flesh-and-bone person living and breathing somewhere on the planet? Perhaps. Nonetheless, as I spoke of her, I felt her presence as I had never before. Through verses scribbled and saved across 2 decades and 3 countries, through war, revolution, and immigration, I related the tale of a baby born in the madness of a pogrom, and of the neighbor girl, the butcher's daughter, who at 4 years old had raised her fist, and in doing so, shamed the marauders into remorse. Whoever she now was, she would always be that girl to me. Conceived on the Sabbath, midwifed by a pogrom, the poet of Kishinev waits for the one who witnessed his birth, while others did run, who fought off attackers, though she was too young to know what she risked, or what might be gained. Though her fists should be famous, she will go forever unnamed, as God does by night, when sleep is sustained, when psalms come as breathing, and belief is unstrained. In the verses that followed, she stood for all that was hoped for, yet unattainable. Was she God? Was she Zion? And yet, as I recited, there was also the new knowledge, or perhaps merely the new maturity to understand knowledge I'd had all along, that she was alive, and as such had a reality separate from all of my dreams. And yet, she was also something to me that she was to no one else. How is it that we are to others what we are not to ourselves? Does a word know its own meaning? Does a letter know the sound which it signifies? How, then, can we pretend to know what our lives are for? These were the questions my poems raised that night. I cannot recall every line I spoke, but I know, closed with the following stanza. Come to me now, my lost butcher's daughter. Meet me back there, in that city of slaughter. I'll be the one who greets you with laughter. We'll find love in the rubble, our only hereafter.